Good morning. All right, start of a typical day for me here. I come into my kitchen and I see dishes from the day previously. Not to mention a few on the stove as well, which means I have to do dishes before I eat. So that's what I'm going to do. And you'll see me start cooking, I guess, next. Look at my sweet wife coming to give me kisses in the morning while I was doing dishes. But she reminded me we're out of milk, so I'm off to the store. Alrighty, so I went grocery shopping, got a few different things. Milk primarily, as well as some lunch meat and stuff. Which got me thinking, if you know me, the whole, we've graduated beyond milk and onto meat, biblical passage. Milk being for infants and stuff. You can probably hear it's raining, it's getting kind of loud. Maybe I'll finish this conversation later. Well, alright, so as I was saying in the car, I got milk and lunch meat, and thing about the milk, first off, is not actual milk. Can't do lactose. Well, I can, but got me thinking about how the whole, you were young, and when you're young you need milk and stuff to help you grow, but once you're fully grown, you switch to meat, because it's what nourishes you, it's what you need, it has more in it for you. And, yeah, with that same thought in mind, so many of us are still on milk, and it's kind of sad, and I'm hoping that we can grow together and graduate to meat, if possible. But also got myself a pineapple. Really like pineapple. Usually I cut it up and stuff. However, I've been seeing a lot of videos where, they beat on it a little bit and then pull out each spine individually and eat it. And I really want to try that, so I'm going to do that. And then, now she's watching from the living room at the moment, so it's not as like, ooh, but I got one of these little naked drinks, which are actually really, really delicious. And got it for the wife for work, because she goes to work tonight. And if you think, because I mentioned taking a walk yesterday, if you think the rain's going to stop me from doing that, you don't know me well enough. However, it is cold-ish, and the cold might be enough to stop me from taking the walk, but we'll see. We'll find out later today. All right, now I'm making my breakfast. It's about, let's actually get the camera on it. There it is. About 9:30, I think. Yeah, 9:40. And I'm finally making breakfast, the trip to the grocery store and stuff, put the day a little bit on the back burner. And I'm looking forward to my eggs. Typically I like my eggs over medium. I can do over hard, I can do over easy, both are fine, but over medium's what I prefer. That solid, but with just a little bit of gooiness inside the middle. I typically do it by putting water in the pan and steaming the top part, which is really delicious actually, but I think today I'm just going to flip them. Then again, I could always do scrambled and stuff too. Scrambled's just fine for me. Hard-boiled, poached, which I actually learned how to make poached the other day from a friend. This is quite a few months back now, before I got married. I learned it while I was at one of my buddy's place. We were having a game night. A friend came over and showed us how to make poached eggs. It's really cool, actually. Not something I really want to do. Way more effort than it's worth, if you ask me. But, yeah, some people like it, so whatever. I'm not going to judge how you eat your eggs. I just know I like mine over medium. And so, yeah. With that, I've also got some kombucha. Yeah, I know, store-bought. But we do plan on eventually making our own kombucha here, which we're really excited about, and really looking forward to see how that turns out. I'm hoping we don't botch it. It's a really simple process, but I know if you're too actively touching and engaging with it, it can become a problem. So we've got places we could store it out of sight here, though, that would help. Primarily, probably the front closet. So it's got that nice shelf up top. That's probably where we'll set it to let it just chill for the time it takes to ferment and stuff. Anyway, I should tend to my eggs at this point so they don't burn. Sad times. My princess has left me. Only to go to work. But, yeah, that's where we're at in the day, I guess. Guess it's time to party, yeah, I don't even know. actually, I'm getting ready to sit down and do some work. Sorry for the blinding light there. Yeah, sit down on my computer, do some work. All right. When I'm not watching TV and my daily things, I'm often sitting here at the dining room table. Let me just show you quick. I'm working on a sermon here. There's my pineapple. I'll have to give that a shot here in a minute. But yeah, I spend a lot of time sitting here working on different things, to include my schoolwork. Currently, I'm working on a sermon for the Lord's Supper. Usually it lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. Try and keep it around 5 minutes. Services, as it is, have been going longer. We start at 10 on Sundays at North Lakes Christian Church in North St. Paul. And then we've often been going till about 11:15 lately, which I think is really cool. I think I'd be even more excited, honestly, and I know not everybody feels this way, which is a little bit sad, I think, in some ways, but also understandable. But I would love it if it went to like noon or 1 o'clock, which then again, I often stay late at church too because of that. But yeah, I'm sitting here working on a sermon. Just felt like I should go ahead and say something about that quick. Again, I'll work on the pineapple here in a minute or two, maybe an hour. I'll have to look at again how people have done that and then see if it actually works. I'm excited to try it out either way, and not extremely hopeful that it'll work, but at the same time, God has created things in such amazing ways that there's a decent chance it might. So find out, and I'm really excited to check it out. If not, I'll just cut up the pineapple and eat it the way I normally do, which is just fine too, really. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I beat on the pineapple, rolled it back and forth, and then pounded it a few times, and then got my nails in there and pulled out like I was instructed to do so. They said a riper pineapple would work better, but figured I'd give it a shot. Now the outside of it's coming off quite nicely, but I'm not pulling the inside juices out, and I'll show you what I mean here quick. Right there, you see? These individual pieces, kind of dug my nail in there and stuff and pulled it off, which is awesome. But as I was saying, it didn't bring the meat out. That's the stuff I really want, But it was fun to play with, and maybe it does work better with a riper pineapple. I don't know, but still fun. And I'm going to go ahead and actually serve up my pineapple now. Yep, shirtless at the end of the day here. We're just cuddling up, watching some Baking Impossible, which is kind of a fun show. And just figured I'd end out the day with my lovely wife here, who I love so much. Sorry for being shirtless. Love you all. God bless. Bye.